Now, how does this relate to moments of truth? It's simple. Our club, whether it's doing well or not, how do we know it? The mirror, we are to reflect on our performance. And today we will be acting, all of us, guests and members, will be acting as that mirror for Speech Weavers Club. And that's the theme for today, which is Moments of Truth. I welcome you all to this meeting themed Moments of Truth. You'll experience the session as it's hosted by our wonderful TMOD. So TMOD means Toastmaster of the Day. So now it's my turn to introduce this wonderful person. Now, this person is the VP Education, and he's responsible for getting all the people who and preparing the agenda for every meeting, selecting who's going to speak, who's going to take this role, and he plans it so meticulously, does it throughout the month, and packs the whole schedule. That I must say, VP Education is one of the toughest jobs in Toastmasters. It's the highest challenge that one gives to an officer role. And this person is a business management, he's a business development manager with RMBS Infotech. And he listens to a lot of audiobooks. And looking at him, you can easily guess he's into fitness, into gym. He enjoys long hours of cycling. Please welcome on stage the very charming TMOD and VP Education for today, Toastmaster of the Day, Mayur.
Thank you so much, Deepa, for wonderful introduction of yours. I'm very much delighted that you have explained it very well. And as we have doing moments of truth today, that will be a mirror for us how we are doing in our club as well. So, as a Toastmaster, I am learning quite a lot in the club, and I would like to ask one of you that why Toastmaster is important and how, if you are a club member or any other from any other club, how Toastmaster is improving your life personally or professionally.
It is very organized, and by attending sessions, you will improve a lot. Immensely, there is an improvement in myself regarding communication skills. So, I would recommend anybody who wants to improve their communication skills good. This is a best platform.
Thank you so much, Shushma, for your wonderful opinions. I must say, for nearly 100 years, Toastmaster is helping many hundred and millions of people around the globe to improvise their leadership, interpersonal skills, and professional goal. They meet their professional goal, increase their influences in increase in language, and build social connection throughout around the world. And is this pandemic we have learned, and I must say I have gained a lot of connection in 1 year apart from last 10 year, I would say. So why toast and of the first meeting of Toastmaster held in March 25th, 24th, 1905 at YMCA. And Toastmaster are having 3.5 lakh of members with 16,000 clubs around the world. So you can join anywhere in the world with these clubs. So Toastmaster meeting and the Toastmaster meetings are divided into three categories. Generally, which first section is prepared speeches, second session is table topic, which we are not doing today because we are going to do moments of truth, and third session is evaluation session. All these things you haven't heard or known that before, because in my personal opinion, you get instant feedback at the end of your work. Like today I'm giving my speech and I will be get evaluated by someone, and my whole whatever role I'm taking today, someone will evaluate me. And in our professional life or a job, we don't get sometime feedback. So we tend to uh, we don't know that how we went ahead with that particular job or thing. So before moving to our first session, I would like to invite our general evaluator of the day, who is he has illustrious career span over 30 years as a company secretary and in-house legal corporate counsel. He is a non-executive director, independent director on the board of AVM Impact Solution, AVM Impact India Private Limited, a subsidiary of European entity specializing audio-visual technology. He is a professional keynote speaker, panelist, and a moderator at Professional Seminar and Management Institute. He is a distinguished Toastmaster and an immediate past president of Speech Pivot Club. He is the area level winner of evaluation, debate, and speech contest. So please put your hands together to welcome our general evaluator of the today's meeting, DTM Milin. DTM Milin, over to you.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Dev Mayur, for a very touching introduction for mine. My job as an evaluator and my session on evaluation is on feedback session. As they say, feedback is the breakfast for champions. It is said, feedback like rain should be gentle enough to nourish. Feedback like rain should be gentle enough to nourish individuals' growth without destroying his or her roots. In Toastmasters, we recognize the merit of this. Toastmaster is the only place where virtues are first highlighted, followed by areas of improvement. Juliet Martin, the American columnist, had said, when virtues are pointed out first, flaws, weaknesses seems less unsurmountable. Appreciating the good raises the morale of the receiver. So I am not alone today. I have a team who will be helping me in my evaluation. Besides that, there are dedicated evaluators for every speaker who will be spending almost 3 minutes time to share their views on every prepared speaker. And my team comprises of our counter, timer, and the grammarian. So today, the timer for the day is Toastmaster Vinu Karthik. So please join me in welcoming Toastmaster Vinu Karthik, the timer for the day. Over to Vinu.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. As the timer, my role is to remind each role taker and speakers to strictly allotted time for you. To help you to maintain the timelines, I will flash the following lights. First, I will be flashing the green light in my virtual background. Next, I will be flashing the yellow light. This when the speaker reaches his minimum qualified time. Then I will be flashing this red light when the given time limit is reached. So for every speaker, there will be an additional 30 seconds will be given. So if the speaker fails to reach minimum qualification time, as well as he extends his maximum given time, he will be disqualified. And for the table topic speakers as well, all these green light, red light, and green light, yellow light, and red light will be displayed on my virtual background. So table topic speaker will guide you on the timelines. So I request Zoom Master to spotlight me when I will be flashing the lights in my virtual background. And also at the end of the meeting, I will present my report to everyone. For now, please enjoy the meeting. Thank you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, timer Toastmaster Vinu, for elaborately explaining your role So let's give a round of applause to Toastmaster Vinu. Now I request the R counter for the day, Toastmaster Sushma. Over to Toastmaster Sushma.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. Today I would be playing the role of R counter. As an R counter, my role is paying close attention to all the speakers and make a note of CRPF words. What are these CRPF words? Crutch words like repetitive words like and, so, you know. I would be tracking unnecessary pauses, long pauses, and filler phrases. We put a lot of effort to prepare our speech. These injections disrupt our flow of speech and makes it less interesting. I would present my report at the end of the session when I'm called upon by a general evaluator, which would help in minimal usage of these CRPF words in your future speeches. Over to general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sushma, for aptly explaining your importance and significance of your role as an R counter and those acronyms which you use, CRPF. That was beautifully shared. So let's give a round of applause to Toastmaster Sushma. Now, the grammarian for the day, Toastmaster Akansha. So please join me in welcoming Toastmaster Akansha.
Thank you, G.E. Millen. Greetings, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Your grammar is a reflection of your image. Good or bad, you have made an impression. And like all impressions, you are in total control. As the grammarian, it is my responsibility to help you get that control by paying close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I'll take note of any misusage of the English language as well as the outstanding usage. As the grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. For today's meeting, the word is veracious, which means speaking or representing the truth. This word derives from the Latin adjective verax, true or truthful. Examples of its usage are: honest Abraham Lincoln was known as a veracious president who stood for truth. Always veracious, Grandma Marlene will tell you the truth even if it might hurt your feelings. You can use it in other forms like veracity, and don't confuse it with voracious. And each speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day in their speeches. And towards the end of the meeting, I will be giving my report when called upon by GE. Over to you, GE Toastmaster Millen.
Thank you, Toastmaster Akanksha, especially highlighting the significance and differentiation of voracious and veracious. And I was initially getting confused. So nicely. And let's give a lot of applause to Toastmaster Akanksha. For talking about virtues, I recall a research which has become an irrefutable conclusion, which came to an irrefutable conclusion that Toastmasters are imbibed with more than one virtue. Toastmasters are transformed souls. Toastmasters, instead of resorting to shouting, abusing, or physical forces, become persuasive and convincing in putting forth their views. And many Toastmasters express their deep emotions, feelings in poems. The breaking news is a couple, both of them are Toastmasters. They celebrated yesterday, the Valentine's Day, by presenting poems to each other. Wife presenting poem to her husband responding with his poem. The first poem by wife to husband. I wrote your name on sand. I wrote your name in sand. It got washed away. I wrote your name in air. It got blown away. Then I wrote your name on my heart. I got a heart attack. Husband to wife. God saw me hungry. He gave me pizza. He saw me thirsty. He created whiskey. He saw me in dark. He created light. He saw me without any problems. He created you. So those are the virtues. So you can express your sorrow, anger, emotion in a very persuasive, convincing, and even in poetry. So that's the skill of a Toastmaster. So with this, I hand it back to the Toastmaster today, Toastmaster Mayur, and as and when he calls me, I, along with my team, will share the report. Over to Toastmaster Mayur.
Thank you so much, DTM Milin, for your very helpful introduction and of yours and your team. I'm delighted that you are in hospital today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry in that it's okay. So with that, I would like to move to our first session of the segment, which is prepared speeches, and we have 3 prepared speech lined up today. And with that, I would like to invite our first speaker. And before that, I would like to invite her evaluator, Toastmaster Lakshmi, to read her guideline of the project.
Thank you, TM Mayur. The speaker 1 for today. The purpose of her project is for the member to practice developing a plan and bringing that plan to action. And the purpose of the speech is for the member to share some aspect of planning and implementing it in his or her small scale project. Now, the speech should not be a report on the content of the planning and implementing project. Along with the purpose of the project or the objective of the project, I would also be evaluating the speaker on the non-verbal communication aspects such as clarity of speech, the eye contact, body language, and gestures. All the best, and over to you, Tmod Mayur.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Lakshmi, for giving her project guideline. So today our speaker, she is inclined towards teaching and having experience of over 9 years in that education sector. She believes Toastmaster is a place that has no boundaries to learn and excel with persistence. She is attempting her level 3 project 1 from strategic leadership relationship pathway with title The Journey of Planning. So I would like to welcome the first speaker of the day, Toastmaster Ashwini, The Journey of Planning, Toastmaster Ashwini.
Benjamin Franklin once said, if you're failing to plan, then you're planning to fail. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. From my childhood, I was an average student who never studied on daily basis, who was always to be pushed to do everything and anything. The point is, I was just not organized. To some extent, I think even today, I need people to push me for certain things. Now, the result was miserable. Whether it was an exam I just prepared that night before, or it was a project I just got it done the night before, or if it was a module to be delivered, I just prepared just that night before the seminar was scheduled. This led people to label me and say that she is a below average performer. She is ineffective in every task that you give. And she is someone who has always got huge room for improvement. I was demotivated. I didn't know what to do. It was high time for me to introspect and analyze what was exactly going wrong and how should I come over this? How should I overcome this? Just like anybody, I went and grabbed those books, which was for self-motivation. The books like 7 Habits of Highly Influential People, or What Got You Here Won't Get You There. Or another book which said, Where to Go from Where You Are and Where You Want to Be. I read all these books and understood those few characters of highly achieved people. But I didn't want it to focus on all those characteristics all at once. I just wanted to focus on what I was lacking very badly. That was planning and time management. I wanted to take one step at a time. The first thing that I did was to create a to-do list. I wanted to do a to-do list every day and I did it religiously. At the end of the day, I used to spend 5 to 10 minutes, made a note of everything that I was supposed to do the next day. And that was divided into 3 parts. One is it must be done, highly important and important ones. And that one, those tasks that I could do if I had enough time. Trust me, it worked miraculously. I was able to cover all my tasks and in the given time. I was able to achieve the deadlines. And what more you want? I tried if I can apply this even for my personal life. I did. And it worked even there. As simple as drinking 8 glasses of water per day, I used to make a note of that. And I did it. But eventually I understood that I was still getting stressed. And when I thought, why was I still getting stressed? And what is it about? The entire day I was running behind, ticking those to-do list tasks. Okay, I have to do this now and now and now. And it was endless. And then I realized again that there were certain tasks in my to-do list which I could delegate to someone, whether it could be my colleagues or my family and friends. If not the entire task, definitely a part of it, which they are entitled to do. Now, when I say delegation, mind you, it needs to be given to someone who is capable of doing it. I have gone wrong in giving it to a wrong person and messed it up completely. Again, I learned from those mistakes and I realized whenever it comes to delegation, please give it to someone who are capable of doing it. That worked fantastic. Now, today I must say, the latest event that happened in our school was phenomenal success. Everybody, including the management, the parents, and everyone appreciated it tremendously. And that was because of the effective planning that we did as a team. Now, with all these trial and errors, I have figured it out, a key for planning. I would like to spill the beans with you all today. That is, one is pre, one is during, and the third one is post. There are certain things we have to do pre-task, during task, and post the task. Now, all the planning that goes, the major part of it, the major chunk of it goes pre-event or pre-task. That is your blueprint that tells you, that gives you direction to how you need to go. Whether it is making a list, making an itinerary, delegation, deadlines, follow-ups, your budgeting, your list or your material list that needs to arrive on whatsoever time, everything, and your backups. If this doesn't work, then what is your plan B? Your plan should include a plan B. That is pre. Now, what happens during? You need to cross-check. You need to pay close attention to your task when it is happening, or an event, whether your event is going as per the planned thing. If not any deviation, then immediately you have to take control over that. And the post is to reflect the entire task that you have done or the event. Take feedbacks from people and see all those areas that you have gone wrong. you come out with a plan of action and you do not repeat the same mistakes, so that your next event is going to be much better, or your next task that you do is going to be much, much better. At least you wouldn't have repeated the same mistake. With this, I might have not perfected the art of planning, but I'm in the journey towards perfection. This was my journey of planning. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Ashwini, for your wonderful speech on our journey of planning. I must say, every one of us plan in the starting that we have to do first thing this way, by dividing task into 3 sections: pre, post, and during. And in this beginning, we have a lot of motivation to do all these things and courage. And but in between, sometimes we felt, okay, will I be able to do it or not? Or but we have to keep ourselves motivated and always say like that, yes, I can and I will do it. So with that, I would like to move to our second speaker. And our second speaker, he is from Thalassery, a town from Kerala. He completed his MTech in 2015 from NIT Calicut, and he's been working with Cavium Network, now Marvel, in Hyderabad since July 15. As a software engineer, he liked to do cycling and interested in photography as well. He is our current club treasurer. And now I would like to invite, before he go ahead, I would like to invite his evaluator to read his project guideline. Over to you, Toastmaster Ashwin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mayur. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests, and specifically to my target speaker. The purpose of this project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receives feedback, and apply feedback to a second speech. The purpose of the speech is for the member to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. The timer, please note, the timing is 5 to 7 minutes. Over to you, Toastmaster Mayur.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ashwin, for reading guidelines. And today our speaker, he is giving his speech on level 1 project 2 with the title Learning the Wheelie. Toastmaster Akash, Learning the Wheelie. Over to you.
Chichueta, how was your trip to Gir Forest? Chichueta is what I call my elder brother. He just came back home after a 10-day trip around Gujarat, that too along with his cycle. He looked at me and said, it was a bit challenging to find a proper place to stay. It was getting dark. I was not able to find a single street light when I was approaching the checkpost. Suddenly, the checkpost officials stopped me. They warned me against traveling by bicycle through the forest, because there were chances of encountering lions in the forest. You could have folded your bicycle and taken the next bus, right? That too wasn't possible. The last bus had already left. To add to the pain, I had come so far from the last town, and that was where the closest hotel were. Then how did you manage that night, Chichueta? I saw a small tea shop near to the checkpost. When the shop closed for the night, I just made myself comfortable over there. And the next day, early morning, I took the first bus to the Gir Forest. Sounds interesting, at the same time dangerous. Lucky that you didn't encounter any lion during that night. This was just a glimpse of my elder brother, Toastmaster Ashwin, from one of his cycling trips. He traveled his record stretch of 100 kilometers a day during this trip. All the cycling stories he would be telling me was just inspiring me to get into cycling. After I bought my new bike during my MTech, Ashwin, my cousin Ashish, and myself decided to go for a long ride with our bicycles. We started early in the morning to Paidal Mala, a trekking spot around 60 kilometers away from our home. On the way, we passed by a ground where some kids were playing cricket. Let's take a break, we thought. We found a corner in the ground a little away from where the kids were playing. I thought it was the right time to develop my bike standing skills. I started practicing wheelie. In case you don't know what wheelie is, while riding the bicycle, one has to lift the front wheel and ride as long as possible with just the back wheel rolling on the ground. Before I knew, the kids started gathering around me. I was able to pull off few successful wheelies. And suddenly I had fans to come and see me. I was not an expert. I was still learning. And the last attempt, I ended up landing on my butt. My cycle went away in some other direction. And also, since nobody was hurt, all the kids also had a good laugh. When COVID hit, I came to my hometown. And my bicycle is there at Hyderabad gathering dust. I just can't wait to get back to my cycle. I plan to resume training myself in getting better at bike stunts. Let me quote Seth Godin, an American author. Even if you have not been on a bicycle, you have learned some skills, just like people learn how to ride a bike. By making mistakes, but sticking to it. By falling down from the bike, but getting back to the bike again. You learn public speaking the same way, not by just taking a course or watching TED Talks or reading a blog. You do it by getting on stage and speaking over and over, learning from your mistakes. That is how you become a good cyclist and a good speaker. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much, Akash, for your wonderful speech on learning the wheelie. I must say, even I also enjoy cycling a lot, but like your brother and you, I had never crossed the 100-kilometer. So I would like to go along with you sometime, that so we can plan ahead. And with that, I would like to move towards our third speaker. And I must say, he is a very young and most experienced person in our club. He has spent 42 years of his service in two countries like Saudi Arabia and Bahrain. He liked to play, he liked lawn tennis and badminton along with billiards. The speaker, today our speaker has already done his overview about the project management that he had managed with team of engineer and listed the tool and plan. So today he will speak on the completion of his project. Before that, I would like to invite his evaluator to read his guidelines.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mayur. So I'm sorry I am not able to switch on my camera right now. I'll do it in a short while. So our speaker today is attempting the second speech on planning and implementing. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice developing a plan and bringing the plan to fruition. The purpose of this project is also for the member to share some aspect of planning and implementing of his or her small scale project. The member in this speech, the member will deliver a well-organized speech about some aspect of his or her experience. The speech may be humorous, informational, or any style the member chooses. The speech should not be a report on the content of the planning and implementing project. Thank you. Over to you, T-Mod. Please note that the timing for this speech is 5 to 7 minutes.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Saurabh, for reading his guidelines. So today our speaker is attempting his innovative pathway level for project 1, speech 2nd on title project management, and I would like to invite our third speaker, Toastmaster Joseph. Toastmaster Joseph, project management, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Mayur. I just start going. What happened was I had to have one more meeting because there are 3 conditions that is not permitting this structure to be constructed at site. Therefore, I have decided that it has to be given to a manufacturer who could manufacture simultaneously while doing the civil work at site. So that was one thing. And so the main reason is the adjacent housing will be disturbed by air pollution and noise pollution. Second thing is the quality control and quality assurance will be better in a manufacturer's place, and time completion of the project will be reduced, which was which was allowed for 2 years, which was substantially reduced. So I went for one more meeting and got approval for immediately. I checked with the precast manufacturer and asked him to submit his plan by giving my plan, because the joints and all those things have to be certified by those people, which will be approved by my engineers. So the precast manufacturers on one side. The second part of it will be the what you call the other products that has to be manufactured. For example, the kitchenette, which is an American kitchenette. And added to that, you will have a kitchen furnitures, the appliances of electrical refrigerators, toasters and a stove, and also so many other electrical appliances required, including the washing machines and the dryers. So these are the things that have to be ordered, and it has been simultaneously done during the construction of the project. Similarly, the air conditioning system, which will be done for each and every block of we have 16 blocks, therefore 16 units of air condition, which will be centralized for all the 6 blocks. So that way we have planned and we have ordered, and that was coming on the way during the time of our erection of the building itself. The other part is the water supply and drainage system. This existing water tank was so huge, it can also share the new construction, so that the water supply is not a problem. But the pipelines and all the drainage system has to be installed during the progress of erection. Then the electrical part, we have already started the construction of the electrical substation. Transformers has been ordered already. All the electrical panels, which is supplied by Mitsubishi, is also ordered, and everything is manufactured according to our requirement, because this is always a customized plan for electric supply. Having that, I would say the precast company as a schedule. So we put one of our inspectors, which is an extra requirement for us, apart from our 4 specialist engineers, so that he will inspect and clear the delivery system. So we started, and before that, we already started our foundation for each block. So as and when each block is completed, what we do is the erection of the walls and roof and so on, it will go on and go forth. So in that way, the serial of sequence of construction started, and it was going on and on and on. As and when it is completed, one block, we always start installing the electricity and mechanical systems, water, fire sprinkler system. This is for the firefighting. All these things have to be started immediately, one by one. So it is a 3-story building, 6 apartments, 96 apartments in total for 16 blocks. So this way, each one has been manufactured and installed according to the schedule, without any interruption, without any backlog, without any disturbance, obstacles, or anything. So it went on very smoothly. And each of the deliveries are checked by the respective engineers so that they could clear whether it is workable or not, and testing. During the testing and commission, that is a different issue. But it is at site, we have to inspect and test it little bit whether it is working or not. And that has been carried out by each and every engineers who are responsible in their areas. So in this way, the project started continuing. It's going on, moving very well. Each area has been completed, one after the other. We reached 16 blocks. At the same time, there's one more aspect has to be considered is the doors and windows manufacturing. Sometimes we need a steel door for a certain aspect of the room, wherein we have to do some sort of storage system and other things and all. Firefighting system also has to be installed, and it has been acquired. Everything was well available, and manufacturers respected our schedule and started delivering the system. That is very important in a project construction. And other than that, the painting in the manufacturer, they painted the external side of the wall, while after the installation, we painted the internal part of it. So there will not be any sort of what is known as the pollution or the dirting of the place, or such things are prevented, so that all the equipment and other things that is required is installed as and when it is, including the furnitures. Each area, what are the requirement of the furniture for a family has been already planned, and it has been ordered, and it is also installed as and when each block is completed. In this way, we went on and on and on for all the 16 blocks. Now it comes also the installation of transformers. It's a little bit of regulation, because the transformer has to be tested first before starting installation, that for its perfection at the manufacturers itself. The manufacturers, GEC, was available for us. So that way there was yard is also, factory is also there. So it was very easy for us to test and bring the transformers and installation there. Now coming to the infrastructure, the roads and everything has to be done, and it has to be also, security system has to be made. Now everything has been done. The master key system is also very important. That way the master key was also ordered, and the key system was worked so much that the security system is very much taken care for each of the apartments that has been built. All the sanitary requirement for each toilets has been ordered and installed also. In this way, it has been completed, and then comes the testing. When the commissioning and testing for each and everything, for electrical, for mechanical. In the mechanical, we have firefighting system, and also the appliances to be tested and installed perfectly in all the areas of the buildings for the families. Then the furnishing has been done. Everything was in order. There was no stoppage of work, and testing, and after testing and commissioning, what we did was these spare parts. All the spare parts has to be given to the client so that we can have it for maintenance. So there is a maintenance manual that has been prepared, civil, electrical, mechanical, and instrumentation. All these things has to be done. Instrumentation also is part of the building security system. That is why the instrumentation has been provided. So the guardhouse and all the cameras required, everything has been kept, and gates and everything was automatically released through the instrumentation system. In this way, we have completed the project with the satisfaction of the client. Testing and commissioning certified by the people who have third party testing and commissioning is done. And finally, the what you call the manufacturing catalogs, maintenance manuals, spare parts, and other relevant things that has to be given, especially the master key system was handed over to them, and the project was completed 18 months instead of 2 years, which was progressed. In this way, I completed the project to the satisfaction of the client. We invited the governor to inaugurate the project for the residential for the Saline Water Corporation governor. He came, he was very happy. The project was completed on time, and there was no hitch, there was no challenges to be faced. Everything went on very well. My engineers were so superb in their action. They did everything according to my satisfaction, because I have chosen them a perfect people who had a lot of experience in the housing project and the respective areas. In this way, I completed my project, and it was really a project that was commendable, and it was audacious for me to hand over that project to the client and be happy with that one. That is how I achieved my goal in taking up in the project management of Saudi Arabian Conversion Corporation housing colony in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Joseph, for your completion of project planning project, which you have done while building a team and amalgamation of different technologies all together, and civil, mechanical, instrumentation, and electrical. With that, I would like to conclude our prepared speech segment of today's, and I would like to move ahead to our evaluation session of the day. So before we jump into evaluation session, I would like to inform everyone that we have today's prepared speeches are very well. I enjoyed thoroughly, and with that, I would like to invite our general evaluator to give his reports on overall speeches and all. Over to you, General Evaluator DTM Milind.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Mayur. So before I give my evaluation, may I request Lakshmi, Toastmaster Lakshmi, to give her report for Toastmaster Ashwini's speech.
Thank you, G. DTM Milind. You know, as a soft skill trainer, time management and stress management has been one of my favorite topics. And it has become my favorite only because I have practiced it on me first before I could, you know, give classes or take sessions on this. Having said this, Ashwini, I would say, Toastmaster Ashwini, I would say it was a fantastic speech. I loved the structure of your speech and the way you took it forward. The very first word, I must say, when you said Benjamin Franklin, all of us were like awakened, and we were like, okay, she's talking something really interesting. Let's pay attention. That was the effect that your opening sentence had on each of us, and which is amazing. Very good. Your nonverbal communication, like your voice clarity, voice modulation, body languages, gestures, just helped enhance your speech to a completely different level. Kudos to you on that. Now, coming to certain areas of improvement, probably which you could have worked on a little better. The first one, there were these unintentional pauses that came while you were speaking, especially when you spoke about the books, the names of the books when you were, mentioning it. That probably came because probably you didn't have sufficient practice. This is just my opinion. So you could have probably practiced a little more so that you could have avoided those unintentional pauses. Another thing is, having said that, you had very good gestures, body gestures, and a very pleasant face. Your head movement was a little distractive. I felt it was slightly excessive. Probably if you could control that a little bit, it would really help. Now, coming to the third point is, see, when you mentioned about the 3 parts, right? The pre-event, during the event, post-event, you very well explained what has to happen in these 3 events, or rather in these 3 parts. However, to enhance the speech and to enhance the purpose of your project, I wish you had given some factual examples of that event that had, you had conducted. Like pre-event, what were the things that you should have, what were the things that you did? During the events, what were the tasks, the actual tasks that you had performed? And post-event, what were some of the, what do I call, feedbacks or lessons that you had learned? If those factual datas were also present, I think it would have been, what do I say, a perfect speech, totally. So having said this, to conclude, I would say that overall, an excellent speech. You did meet the purpose of the project, where you spoke about, you actually gave us a story, a backstory about how you were not a well-planned person, then how you became a well-planned person through trial and error, the different methods that you had tried. Your body language, gestures, and your expressions were very good. Only these 3 points, if you could try to work on, I think it would really enhance your speech to a much higher level. Thank you, and over to you, GE.
Mayur, I have a feeling Milind has dropped off. So if you can continue and call the evaluator.
Okay. Okay. So with that, I would like to invite our second speaker. So Toastmaster Ashwin, can you give Toastmaster Akash his feedback?
Thank you, Toastmaster Mayur. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, Case, and specifically to my target speaker, Toastmaster Akash. First of all, let me congratulate you for taking the next step and going ahead with the second speech of the project, right? So let me start with the good points first. So you started with a story or the conversation with your brother. In fact, that's me. That was really interesting. It grabbed the attention of the audience from the start. Your gestures were really great in terms of like how you showed that cycling, the wheelie part, and even you have also used those stage space effectively, like even during the conversations, you're turning around when you're speaking as acting as a brother and yourself. You're shifting to different positions. So that was, again, very well done. You even try to introduce a little bit of humor. The clarity in the sentences were good in terms of everyone was able to understand like what you're trying to say, and we're using good sentence structures as well. The way you kind of connected at the end with another quote, connecting the cycling with the public speaking. So that was, again, very apt at this stage. That was kind of very well done. Coming to the areas where you could improve a little bit. So one, I thought on vocal variety. So if you, during the conversations, if you could like make some changes in the voices so that it's easily understood. These are 2 persons that would have been even better. In some parts, I felt that there were kind of a little bit of lack of the continuity flow. So it seems like you're kind of thinking to get the sentences. But anyways, I believe that that will definitely improve when you start practicing more and start giving more and more speeches. Just like the way that you mentioned in your quote, like practicing beliefs made you better, right? So similarly, the practicing more and more speeches will make you even better speaker. And with that, all the best, and hoping to see you giving even more speeches at the same club. With that, I'm handing back to Toastmaster Mayur.
Thank you so much, Ashwin, for your evaluation of Akash. Now I would like to move towards our third evaluation, which is done by Toastmaster Saurabh. Toastmaster Saurabh, over to you.
Thank you so much. Just before timer starts the time, I would just want to highlight one thing, that the project objectives that I stated at the beginning was based on an earlier evaluation form. The project objectives, the actual project objectives are slightly different, which was shared during the time the speech was being delivered. So I'll just read out this project objectives first before the timer starts the time on the evaluation. The project objective was for the speaker to
Saurabh, we seem to have lost you.
No, he is connected, but he is speaking to someone else. Let's wait for 1 minute.
I'm sorry, that was my daughter. I'm so sorry about this. Yeah, so the project objective is for the speaker to manage a project successfully and not about planning and implementation. So the feedback and the evaluation is based on that and not based on the earlier project objectives that I stated. So you can please start the time now. Toastmaster Joseph, some of the speakers, when they speak, it shows that they need to do some preparation, and they've done some preparation. And some of the speakers, when they speak, every word, every punctuation, every pause, every term shows the years of experience, the amount of experience and expertise that the speaker brings to the table. When they take the stage, we'll listen to that person because of the amount of knowledge that that person brings to the table, and leaves all of us more educated and more enlightened. Today's speech is a perfect example of that, where you brought in your treasure trove and plethora of knowledge, things that many of us who are not from that particular field would have never heard of, would have never thought of. Congratulations on that. Now, if we look at the project objective per se, the project objective was for you to share with us an example of a project which you completed successfully, and you selected a technical project. That is a very, very daunting move. Selecting a technical project for a non-technical audience means we have to present the project in a way that the non-technical audience is able to capture the essence of the information. So they leave after your speech is completed, they're not only educated, but they're also more involved. They would want to know more. Now, that is one aspect in which I think this particular speech could have been slightly better. First of all, there was a lot of information. Too much of information for someone like me who does not know anything about this particular field. I was overwhelmed. If you ask me, what are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that I got out of this particular speech, I would really struggle. And I guess I was watching the reactions of the rest of the audience. I am under the impression that this reaction, from the reactions at least, that it is not very different. So when it comes to audience interest, engaging with the audience, when you are making a speech which is so technical in nature, it is always a good idea to test and involve the audience periodically. Ask a question here and there. Are they with you? Are they getting you? Have you lost them? Is it too technical for them? So some of these things is something that we can keep in mind. The other aspect is about the start of the project. When you start a technical project, a speech on a technical project, you can try to make the introduction very impactful, very catchy, because you know that you will lose their attention span in some time, because it's very technical, right? So start off with a bang. Like, for example, you said that you completed your project in 18 months instead of 24 months. Why not convert that into dollar terms and say, can you imagine I help a company save $500 million? $500 million. Now you got my attention. I will still not get a lot of things that you are saying, but at least the first 1 minute, 2 minutes, you have my undivided attention. You captured it. You got it. Whatever I was doing, I will keep aside and I will focus on your speech. So if you do a combination of both in terms of having a very powerful introduction, a very catchy introduction where you hit the audience right at the start, and then you take along them with you on your journey, because you make those informations more insightful and more interesting, I think then it would definitely be a much more engaging speech. Now, one of the things I would also want to mention, and this is not connected to only Toastmaster Joseph, but I've seen a general tendency among the speakers don't generally share the evaluation form. I think it is the best interest of the speaker to share it directly with the evaluator. If the evaluator's contact details are available, the evaluation form, to avoid a confusion like this, where the evaluator is looking at a different evaluation and you are doing a different project. So to avoid a confusion like this, always a best practice that the speaker shares the evaluation form and not one of the club officials. And one quick comment on your background. I think the background looks very busy to me. There's a lot happening at the back. There's a photo frame, there's a bed, there's a door, and I am getting a little lost. So probably if you could work on the background a little bit to make it a little bit more less busier, a plain wall or something like that, I think that would make more sense. So with these recommendations, if you would please consider redoing the speech, I think that would be that would help you do proper justice to this particular project, keeping these points in mind. Thank you. Over to you, the general evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Saurabh, for giving his evaluation. So with that, as general evaluator is not available, I would like to invite our timer for the day to give his report on timing.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mayur. Here is my timer report. Most of the role takers were adhered to the timelines. And coming to our speaker one, Ashwini, she took 7 minutes 5 seconds, and our evaluator one, Lakshmi, she took 3 minutes 18 seconds. Our speaker two, Akash, he took 6 minutes 8 seconds. And our evaluator two, Ashwin, he took 2 minutes 32 seconds. And speaker three, Joseph sir, he took 10 minutes 10 seconds for his speech. And evaluator 3, Saurabh, he took 4 minutes 58 seconds. Over to you, Toastmaster Mayur.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Venu, for your report. With that, I would like to invite our R counter of the day, Toastmaster Sushma, to give his R counter report.
Okay. Once again, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Here is my account report. To begin with, speaker one, TM Ashwini, she managed very well without no R's. Speaker two, TM Toastmaster Akash, count is one R count. Toastmaster Joseph, no R count. Moving on to evaluator, Toastmaster Lakshmi, 3, her account is 3. Evaluator for Toastmaster Akash, Toastmaster Ashwin, his account is 18. Toastmaster Saurabh, account is exceeded 15, that is 18. And moving on to SAA Vandana, no account. And Toastmaster Mayur, account is 6. Timer Vinu, account is 4. Yeah, this is my account report. Over to General Evaluator or T mode.
Thank you so much for your very detailed report of our counter, Sushma. Thank you so much. Now I would like to invite our grammarian of the day, Toastmaster Akansha.
Thank you, T-Mod Mayur. So here comes my veracious report on the grammar usage. So the word of the day was used once by Toastmaster Joseph. Good job there. However, this does not have to end here because the learning is always continuous. So I encourage you all to use this word in your future speeches and outside as well to make it a part of your speeches, because veracious comes from the root word ver, verify, true. So it all stands together. So verax is true. Now coming to the excellent usage, the note that I have made. So Toastmaster Milind, our GE, used some very beautiful descriptive language, and we should learn from him, where he mentioned the evaluation is like gentle rain, and there were some quotes from him, which were really beautiful. Now some other words that were used: amalgamation, plethora, treasure trove, substantially, instrumentation, commendable, encounter, phenomenal, effective planning, spill the beans, delegate, entitled, introspect, enough, ineffective, nourish. And there was a wonderful quote also used: if you're failing to plan, then you are planning to fail. So these were some wonderful usage of grammar. However, we need to work on improving the things that are not going that well. And there are two things, two different categories. First is the usage of grammar. So where if you say highly achieved people, the better way would be to say high achievers. Do a to-do list. Instead, use make a to-do list. 8 glass should be 8 glasses. I might not have perfectioned the art. I might not have perfected the art. Along with a cycle is incorrect. On a cycle is the correct one. And for the pronunciations, we tend to use where, they were. So we have some native language traits there. So we need to get over it. So instead of where, if we can use were. And then trucking was trekking. So these, an author was pronounced incorrectly. I don't remember exactly how it was. So this is all the report from my side. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Akansha, for your very detailed report on grammarian role. With that, as we are facing some bandwidth issue from our general evaluator, and for that I am going to invite our SA Vandana to step in as a general evaluator. So she will give her report on as a general evaluator. Vandana, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Mayur. Definitely, I have not been able to evaluate the entire meeting in detail, but I definitely didn't start on time. I faced some network issues. I noticed that I handed over to the president at 5:04 instead of 5:02. But the energy was great, and it's great to start the meeting with knowing what Toastmasters stands for. About the president, she always brings a lot of positive energy, and that's definitely important to continue the meeting with a momentum, which was continued by our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Mayur. This is something that you took up last minute, the role. There was quite a few roles that you had to juggle, creating the agenda, and definitely some of our role players facing network issues. So great job, and definitely you have a bigger role to play today with Moments of Truth. So I loved how you spoke about your theme today and how you introduced everyone. It is also so important to list out what the project is, what level, the pathway, And a lot of times the Toastmaster of the day may miss one detail, but you remembered everything, and the flow was very smooth. Coming to the evaluators, Lakshmi, I loved how you related to the speaker and brought out really good points. At the same time, you gave the speaker, you gave Ashwini some things like how she could better structure her speech, which is great to point out. And you also ended it with some positive. That's exactly what a great evaluator does to motivate the speaker. Toastmaster Ashwin, you had a very tricky job. The speech contained references to you, and you had to evaluate your brother. But you rightly pointed out some great points of Akash's speech, and definitely it is only his second speech. So there's a long way for him to go. So rightly, you only highlighted few points which he could selectively work on to improve, and then you commented on the great job he did. Toastmaster Saurav, in spite of a confusion of the evaluation sheets, you quickly gathered your points and you were able to really evaluate it, because Toastmaster Joseph is an experienced speaker. So as the levels progress, the evaluations also have to go deep. So you definitely went into a lot of detail. But I would also love for you to wrap it up with a more positive note. But I'm sure Joseph sir has learned a lot to how he has a lot to bring, but at the same time there are a few things that he can also improve on. Timer, Toastmaster Vinu, always on your toes, and you definitely did a great job. We had a few dropouts, but we lost our evaluator in between, but you were quickly you knew how to time, and you came back with a great report. Our counter, Sushma, great job. I think you've become a veteran at our counting. And I would specifically like to point out how Akanksha, our grammarian for today, really brought out what we could learn. Pronunciations, great usages, and maybe some not so great usages. But it's also important not to embarrass our speakers. So I liked how you did not really point out a lot of names, but you just point out what we could have done better. So overall, Mayur, I would like to comment on how well this whole session has been going on. And thank you, General Evaluator Milind, for joining us in spite of being in the hospital. And we definitely only lost you because of network issues. Thank you for informing us on WhatsApp. And over to you, Toastmaster Mayur.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vandana, for your detailed general evaluation of today's meeting. And with that, I would like to inform all of our members and guests that today we are getting one new member, which is Adarsh Krishna. So I would like to acknowledge his presence, and he has been assigned as a mentor, Toastmaster Ashwini. The next announcement I would like to make is Speech Weavers has adopted Bridge I2I Toastmaster Club for next 3 months to support them. And we are organizing our club contest, speech contest and table topic contest on 1st of March. So if you haven't registered for that, please register ASAP. And most important of all, next meeting, we will have a session with Amit Bagadia. He is a serial entrepreneur and a writer. Session is he will talk about books, why reading is important for speakers and leaders, how to get published, how to become an Amazon bestseller, etc. That will be discussed in 600th meeting of ours, and flyer will be out soon. Now, I would like to thank everyone for your speeches and evaluation. With that, I would like to move to our next segment of the day, which is movement of truth. So why do we need movement of truth? So like every team or every club or each one of us, there will be some mirror we have to shown time to time, and we have to check ourselves, so that we have to be done. So for that, Toastmaster provide moment of truth, and which will we be doing today. So I would like to share one PPT with you, and I would like to ask Akash whether you will be able to create breakout rooms for our members and guests so they can participate in that and take discuss their opinion and come to conclusion. After 10 minutes, I will give 10 minutes of time to everyone to discuss on those pointers.
So we have to create two separate
Three.
breakout rooms. Three.
Three. I'll tell you when you have to start the breakout room.
Okay. So I have just created three breakout rooms. I have not moved anyone.
Okay, no problem. So are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes, Mayur, we can see.
Yeah. So
Yes,
moment of
yes.
truth. Moment of truth is nothing but the official definition of moment of truth in it. It is an episode where a person comes in contact with any aspect of Toastmaster experience and form an impression of a club quality and services. So as this definition explains that we have to give how to identify club quality and services and where we can improve or where we are excelling in the club overall. And we have to discuss a few pointers like first impression, membership orientation, fellowship variety and communication, program planning and meeting organization, membership strength and achievement recognition. So I will give you, as we are creating three breakout rooms, first two is first impression and membership orientation. First breakout room has to work on first impression and membership orientation. Second group has to work on discuss on fellowship variety and communication, program planning and meeting organization. And third one has to discuss membership strength and achievement recognition. So what we have to do, check in first impression, are we are greeting our guests warmly and introducing our officers and members properly or not? We are giving guest book and name tags are providing or not? They are changing names or not? Is it done professionally? We are organizing our meeting professionally or not? When we missing something on it, or where we can improve on it? Is it right now we are doing online meeting on Zoom. Is there anything else we can do to improvise our meeting, or time or day we can select so it will be convenient for all of us? Apart from that, guest, are we inviting guests to the club, and our members of our club are joining some other club or not? Second, membership orientation. Like in the starting, whenever I joined, I was given orientation by our past VP Toastmaster Deepa. So we giving membership orientation to our new member, or are we assigning a mentor or not? We are giving education program and recognize the system discuss. Like that way we have to discuss. We have also discussed what like for preparing a speech, what material they will need. They're learning how we are assessing them and giving discuss, and how we are assigning role particularly to members. Our member All the members are involving in the club activities or not, whether they are participating actively or not, that we have to discuss it in membership orientation. I hope all of you gone through the handouts of moment of truth, so you will be able to discuss in your groups. Also, we have to discuss fellowship, variety, and communication as well. Do we greet our members, guests, or new members, or anyone who joins from non-Toastmaster background? Are they greeted properly or not? Are our meetings are more enjoyable or fun, and are we able to gain something from it or not? Are our meeting are organized on time, and are we organizing any social event or education session, or what we can include in our club, that we have to identify as well. Do we are participating in district level, area level, or international event? How many participants we have sent last time, and how many participants we are sending this time? Are we participating in inter-club event as well? Who is taking care of club newsletter or website? Our is if we have our website, so whether we are updating it or not. Since we are using WhatsApp, so we have to discuss on that as well. Coming to program planning and meeting organization, program and agenda publicity. Are we planning ahead? Like we are planning our agenda in the agenda in advance or not? Are we able to give it on time? Our agenda, are our roles are getting filled properly or not? Member are prepared very well in their program assignment. Also all our we have to know what pathways we are selecting or not, or how to begin the meeting on time and end it on time. Are we able to create proper table topics and activities, and create a proper positive helpful evaluation for all of our speakers and role takers? Coming to membership strength, as we have to gain the members of total strength of 20 members. So how do we get that, and what need to do to get the 20 members strength? Our membership members are able to retain in the club, or how we can get more member, or how to retain them and they are renewing? How we are promoting our club overall in as a PR activity, and what else we can do to do it? And coming to achievement recognition, how we are focusing on various awards like DCP points used for planning and recognition, how we can get more awards for our club or ourselves, that we have to discuss as well. Does our club meet our basic club standard? Like first, this we have to discuss. And now I would like to stop sharing. And Akash, can you create breakouts rooms and put Vandana yourself in one? Let me check.
So I think if I move to that breakout room, then I won't be able to handle the rest.
Okay. So you go to at last. So put Vandana and Vandana and Vinu in one breakout room first. So they
So
will discuss on first.
how should I name the breakout room? Room number 1 is
Yeah,
enough?
yeah, whatever you want. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I hope you guys you have understood what I am asking. So you have to discuss that.
Vandana.
Any question?
Yeah,
Vandana's
can you quickly just conclude by how many ones we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? We
Yeah.
have 6. Okay.
Six pointer we have to discuss, and I'm dividing it to 3 groups. So every group has to discuss 2 pointers.
Okay.
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 So
Deepa is also joining us.
So shall I move Vandana? Or...
yeah, move Vandana and Vinu into one group.
I think you'll get a request like Vandana and Vinu.
Not yet.
Okay. You haven't received any request, both of you?
Not yet. Vinu, have you?
No, okay. I didn't receive any. Just now,
Vinu, did you hear the entire thing? Because after doing GE and my daughter was crying here, so it's like because when I was giving also my daughter just cried.
actually, when Mayur was explaining, Ashwini called me because the link which she shared was not working. So
Okay.
she was talking to me over phone.
Okay. My daughter cried herself to sleep.
Okay.
Okay. I am really not sure. I think we have to what we did last time, right? You can hear me clearly, no? So
Yeah,
last
I can
time
hear.
what we did, you were there, right? Last time, moments of truth. So we did like all 6 points, and we gave like 2 points, is it? She said 2-pointer. Why did you say 2-pointer? I got confused.
In the last meeting.
No,
So
now.
you're saying?
Yeah, moments of
Okay.
truth. I have the moments of truth. Okay. Can you also open it? Should I call? I'll just call my. Okay. Hello? Are you still speaking? Okay, so do we do 2 points? Is that what you meant by 2-pointer? Okay. 1 and 2. Okay, got it. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I got it. Vinu, I disturbed this. So they've written for our group first impressions. Okay, we have to do 1 and 2. So we will WhatsApp. Okay, WhatsApp. Can you? I open this, then I cannot. Okay.
290A, right? That PDF.
Yeah, we'll just open that.
Okay.
Where is it? It's tricky because moments of truth. Which one did you say? 298?
Yeah.
I took 290B because that has
Okay,
the
I will
points.
open that.
Okay, so first impressions. Okay, is it possible for you to write or wait? I will write. Okay? I will just take a Gmail chat. Okay, so quickly. So one is first impressions. Okay. So guests greeted warmly and introduced to officers and members. What do you think? I think we have to give a rating. That is, we never meet standards. We rarely meet standards. We sometimes meet the standard. We usually meet the standard. We always meet the standard. What do you think? I think we are at 5, right? What do you think?
Yes. We always greet our guests, and also we will introduce our officers and new members.
Okay, so we'll give
This
a
we will
5.
follow every time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Only thing is, okay, how about we give 4 and we can say consistently messages. What do you think the messaging in the chat is always consistent? Like welcoming guests.
Messages might be most of the time they will miss, I think.
We can do more messaging. No, what is it? Should we give a 4 or 5? You tell me. Okay, I'll say that generally guests feel very welcome. And okay, I think we'll give 4 by saying that sometimes they are not called to talk. What do you think? Sometimes guests are not called to introduce themselves. Okay?
Yes.
That's a good point, right?
Yes.
Okay, give me your email ID. Vinu.
K.Vinu.
K. Okay, Vinu.
VINU.
Okay. Moments of truth. 1 and 2. Okay. Then what is the second point? Guess, book, and
Name tags provided.
What is that? Guess, book, and name tags. Okay. Guess, book, and name tag provided. Not applicable for online meeting. We are not.
Check with Vandana. How much time do we have in the breakout room?
We are already like mixed up now.
Okay. Okay, then I'll just go to the next question since we are limited, having limited time. Are the sessions enjoyable and education meetings planned? So Ashwini, what would you say? Is it a 1 from 1 to 5? Is it a no? We've never met the standard. 5. We're really doing well in that on that.
I think now, as of now, we are in the grade of 3, sometimes 4. We
Okay.
do have scope for improvement as in comes when it comes to enjoyable and education. Yes, of course, definitely, but we can definitely try and make it something more exciting and like you had pronunciation in other club. You know, it is whether you're a guest or a speaker or you take up any role, there's something that we look forward for, and then at the end of the day you take away something. So
Okay, you mean better
every time
themes?
probably we come up with
Better
yes.
themes, more interaction. So
Yeah,
I'll
more
just
interaction.
so that's okay. Interaction and fun themes. And Vandana, I'll take the next question with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vandana, you were in the first one, I guess.
Yeah, I am.
Hey, how did you go to the other room?
I don't know. Suddenly, musical chairs. Okay, I need to find. Okay, which point? Okay, we noted 5 on the first point, 3 on the second point. Okay, and professionally arranged meeting rooms. Yeah, I would give a 4. 4. Right now, agenda has started to be shared. We could have so that is a new step improvement that we were lacking. Some Toastmasters background or something should be shared as per the requirements. But the Zoom meeting link is always there. It is recorded and so it's done. So I would give 4. Can you note that, Vinu? 4.3.
Okay.
Convenient meeting location. Akash, convenient meeting location.
But
yeah, it is convenient, right? It's all Zoom online.
I think give 5. I think Zoom is a platform that everyone is. Guests invited to address the club. Netra, definitely you have to say this. You unmute.
Yes, I didn't get you.
So our guests invited to address the club. You were a guest today, but you were not invited.
Yes.
You have to give a...
No, but I was welcomed on the chat and I'm happy with that.
Okay, I will say 3. Okay, because of the time management, we are not able to find time to get the guests to unmute and speak. Sometimes at the end of the meetings, we are doing that, but not regularly. Guests invited to address the club. That's done. Guests invited to join.
Yes.
Vinu, guests invited to join. You are noting the
This
point.
will.
You remember, right, what I said?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay. Guests invited to join.
This actually we will do actively, right?
No, like new guests,
give
non-Toastmasters, are they invited to join?
new guests, non-Toastmasters.
Yeah. Are they invited to join? What do you think?
Yeah, we will invite, but most of the times, due to time constraint, they are not
join the
joining.
club, not the meeting.
Club.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I think we should give a 3 because for many events we have had a lot of guests, but we have not been able to follow up on all the guests. When this 3 or 4 we are able to follow up, but when there's a huge list, we are not able to follow up. So there's more that we can do. So give a 3. So point number 2, we have to do point number 2, no, Akash? Membership orientation. Is that our point or? Membership orientation. Let's do it in whether we have to cast it. Formal induction.
I think the first 2 points we have to discuss.
Okay. So formal induction, including presentation of membership, PIN and manuals. Akash, any comments? I will. When you joined as a member, were you formally inducted?
Yeah, I actually joined after the induction, I think, but yeah, I attended that induction ceremony.
Okay. It is done, but I think the pins and manuals, what is this?
The pathways and all, I think Deepa had presented how to use that and all.
Yeah, I think now we can say 4 because we've not had new members immediately in the past, right? When you joined, you had like a proper induction ceremony. You had to read the oath.
No.
Three. See, because get 3. It was not like one member was one newcomer had it, one newcomer didn't have it. I think we are following it now, but we didn't have it. And PIN membership PIN. Okay, we don't even have that. Okay.
Vandana?
Yeah.
Sorry, this is for the last 1 year, right?
Yeah, as in 1 year. I think it's 3 months or something because we had one moment. I'm not sure actually.
Okay, I read somewhere that Moments of Truth is supposed to happen at least once a year. So,
yeah, we had it last year, but we elect semi-annually. No, we meet every week. So I think I don't know how it is. That it's different because of that. Okay. So next point, my power.
Next point is assignment of mentor.
Okay, I think we could do better, but we have improved, right? We have improved.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You have a mentor. Akash has a mentor. This was not the case when I joined. I think I had a proper mentor, even though I was assigned. I had a proper mentor after 6 months. Like I reached out to my mentor. Like then Srinu became my mentor. I think you should give a 3 because I think we could do better because some mentees are not getting the proper mentorship. Like some are active mentors and they reach out to the mentees. Some mentors are not fully reaching out and the mentees end up reaching out to other members. So then the other members actually spend a lot of time, but that the real mentor gets the credit, right? Like sometimes it happens, right? Do you think, Akash?
Yeah, I agree that.
Okay. Education program and recognition system discussed. Education program. We had a good session, no? Like last time.
Yes.
We should give 4. No, Deepa took a proper session, right?
Yes.
So as a newcomer, you got all the information on pathway. She took us
yes,
through
pathway. One KT session was given for
recognition system. As a president, she is going through all the. I think we should give. I don't know. What do you think? You tell me. Recognition is like, all these. I think the pathway, completing a pathway, doing all these awards and all that. Is that like proper? Toastmaster Mayur is here.
Actually, this we need to improve, I think, right? Because we are not getting the details of which level other members are completing.
Okay, we need to properly acknowledge, right? Like do some PR work. Yeah. Yes. I think last year it was a little tricky because like there was a mix-up, no? Like PR then came later. So, okay, so 3. Learning needs assist. I think 3. We can do better because sometimes newcomers are a little shy. What do you think, Akash? You may be little. You may take time. No, you need someone to nudge you, right? As a newcomer.
Yeah. I won't. Yeah, you know that better than.
No, we know also. Do you think your main points you need like someone to bring it out and right like?
Yeah, actually,
it do better
for me.
As a club.
Yeah.
Okay, 3.
Yes.
Discussed. You are reading out everything, okay?
We know yes. Discussed accommodations for members with disabilities. But this is first time I'm.
We had one speaker who was a guest. We had her as a. who had
One lady, right?
I think we went to a great detail. I was the one who coordinated with her. So because we are not in physical facilities, we've not faced this issue as of now. So we can give a 4 for that. Speaking roles assigned. Speaking roles assigned. What do you think? Vinu, you can comment.
For this, they are approaching to me and they are asking for me to get the slots for my
You're
speeches.
saying from outside, no? That's not how. Like we should. The priority for our members also should be there. I think 3. What do you think? 3. Because I'll tell you what happens. Okay, like now Mayur has taking initiative to push the newcomers, right? But sometimes newcomers were not taking slots, and then what will happen is only the very peppy people will take the slot, and then like so some pushing we can improve, or what do you think?
Yes, definitely we can improve.
3. Okay. Member involved in all aspects of club activities. I think we are very good. I think as newcomers, or what do you think, Akash, in terms of opportunities you've gotten?
Yeah, it has been great only. Like even yesterday, I attended that contest, and also that.
Okay, 5. Netra, okay, we want to know overall what are your impressions as a new guest, and what do you think in terms of the attitude of the members? Are is equally like? Do you think maybe I don't know? This is your last concluding point.
So I have attended like a couple of meetings with Speech Weavers. So it it comes across as a big family. It does. You all seem to be pretty connected, and yeah. But then there are a couple of members who do stand out and who we see more everywhere types who that is there. So a lot of new people I'm seeing, like I'm seeing Vinu Akash and all for the first time.
Okay.
So
okay. So I think you should do that. Like maybe you can conclude, Vinu, in the first point when you say what Netra spoke about. Some faces are seen more. So can we also like nudge the newcomers a bit to take the more challenging and the bigger roles like TMOD and all that? They are taking our counter. Vinu is like a timer expert. Zoom master expert.
Stick to one role.
Yeah, like the day Akash takes up Toastmaster day, I will cry. Like I'll be really happy. But yeah, like see, because he needed some nudging for the speech, right? Because Mayur just put him a slot, so he took it up. So I think newcomers can be nudged. Anything else, Vinu, you have to add in terms of members' role? Now we have only 2. It be like usually we never get enough time. I feel like something will. How is Moments of Truth? You're yet to do it, Netra, over there?
Yes, that's why I'm here.
Okay, you have to do it.
I have no clue what it is all about.
Yeah, so I think this is the second time I know. Otherwise, I also had no clue.
So what did you do exactly? One of you in every group has the list and
manual. I'll quickly say it will drop off now. We shared it on WhatsApp. You have to read it. Now I opened it. I went through each point. Like there are 6 points. So Mayur gave each team like 2 points. Okay, and in these 2 points, there are like 5 to 6 points. You have to discuss it and rate it from 1 to 5. The rating category.
Entire group.
Yes, the rating category is also given on top. There are 3 documents. So those 3 documents, one is detail, one is a summary. They're like evaluation.
Yeah, I have those.
And then we all bring it, and one person representing Vinu is representing us. She'll speak on our behalf. Then all the teams, each team's recorded points has to be submitted to the Toastmasters National. It will be filed and submitted by the secretary. That's so I have to make sure.
Do you have some area director or someone attending?
We usually do. Today he is not there. Last time he was there, I think.
Okay, it's not mandatory.
I'm not sure. Last time, because he's our club member also. That's why.
I think this leave like break out
Five,
one.
4, 3,
Right.
2.
Meet you next.
Okay. So everyone is here, I guess. Okay, thank you so much everyone for your discussion. Now I would like to invite our first two pointer, which is given to Akash, Vandana, and his team. So Vandana, could you elaborate what have you discussed? And then you have 1 minute to speak on that, and I will ask Vinu as well.
We decided Vinu will speak. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Go ahead.
Hi, Mayur. So coming to first impressions, there was an query like guest greeted warmly and introduced to officers and members. For this, we rated as 5. And for the guest book and name tags provided, for this we rated 3. And professionally arranged meeting room, we rated this 4. Convenient meeting location, we rated it as 5. And guests invited to address the club, we rated it as 3. And guests invited to join the club, we rated it as 3, as we required follow-up here. And coming to the second point, membership orientation,
I think this
formal
is
index.
point 1. It's continue point 1. Complete point 1.
Okay. So in the for the point 1, we also decided that all the members who are mainly stick to few roles. So nudge is required for each of the members to take different roles as well, because I will be stick to some few roles in the meeting. So it will be like assigned to different members, different roles as well. So I will move on to point 2, membership orientation. Here, formal induction, including presentation of membership pin and manuals. This we rated as 3. And assignment of mentor, this we rated as 3. Education programs and recognition systems discussed, it is rated as 3. Learning needs assessed, this also we rated as 3. And discussed accommodations for members with disabilities, this we rated as 4. And speaking roles assigned, this we rated as 3. And coming to the last one, member involved in all aspects of club activities, this we rated as 5. Because here it is actively encouraged in our club to take all the activities, even if you are taking care of one role. We will also encourage other members to take those roles, and if it will also motivate and encourage them in the upcoming days to take that roles. They will be prepared for that roles. So by this, I will hand it over to Vandana.
Okay. What Vinu, after whatever Vinu's covered, I think recognition system in terms of awards, I think our newcomers and existing members, some more information about how they can get the awards. That can be useful. And learning needs, I feel some members who are not self-motivated, right? Maybe we need to find out why they're not taking up slots and roles, or they're sticking to one role. So maybe we can, who has not taken up Toastmaster of the Day or General Evaluator or evaluators, which are the difficult roles comparatively, we can find out and give them the option to take it up. And I think we invite most guests, we speak to them before the meeting, and sometimes we don't find the time to call them to speak, but sometimes we do. So we can do it uniformly. Over to you, Mayur.
Okay, thank you so much, Vandana and Vinu, for your detailed report. I would like to assure everyone that we will try to improvise in all those pointers you have discussed, and will do better from our next meetings onward. with that, I would like to move to our second team to give their opinion on their given pointers.
Yes, Mayur. So I'm from team 2. The first one in fellowship, variety and communication, where it's asking, are we fun, friendly, and supportive? Our guests greeted warmly and made welcome. 5 on that. There's no suggestions included to make it more better. Enjoyable and educational meetings planned. It was 4 because we need more fun-based themes, is what I heard. Although there is education sessions, we need more fun themes wherein it's more interactive and there's some takeaway. And regularly scheduled social events. So this, since we are in an online format, we encourage socializing before the meeting starts, and this actually is 3. And the next one is members participate in area, district, and international events. It's a 3 again. There are a couple of people who, a section of our club who go and participate in this. We need a push to encourage those who don't, and that could be possibly by using their mentee or the VP education to put forth such flyers and to push this idea to go forward, and also to encourage teams of the club to go as a team in case somebody is conscious about going alone. And interclub events encouraged. We did have a linkers meeting previously, and we're planning one now. That's still a 3. And we would like more members to join in other clubs so that there's more network building and we can bring in more external role takers over a period of time, since they get to meet a lot of different people from other clubs. And club newsletter and website published. We don't have a website. There's an option to create a website using a portal that was discussed in a PR workshop recently. So that is something that we have to work on. The club newsletter. So this is a 4. Club newsletter, although is published, has not been circulated, and people have not been able to read it. And a committee should be formed to get more contributions from all people. And the next one is program planning and meeting organization. When club meetings are carefully planned and well prepared speakers and useful evaluations are provided, members are able to meet their education goals. That is what is discussed here. So program agenda publicized in advance. So this is a 3 because although the posters are publicized and created in a very creative way, they do take there is no uniformity in how soon it is sent, and the agenda is last minute. And one other thing was so resources like evaluation sheets are not passed at the right time, so that evaluators themselves have the time to look at what has to be evaluated so that they give effective evaluations. And then members know program responsibilities and prepare to carry out. A 4 because mentors are providing all the details to their mentees, and so they are knowing what are their roles and responsibilities and are in touch with them. So there is a suggestion that a mentor mentee, what communication happens between them is recorded so that it remains public for us to know as a club what's discussed. Is the mentee and mentor on the same page? Sometimes the mentor says, I already told this, but the mentee doesn't agree. So to avoid such disagreements, something that's put on record so that the members know what their responsibilities are and it's already been shown to them. And all projects are manual projects. This I didn't get, frankly, what it is. Could you throw some light? So we didn't discuss that. And meetings begin and end on time. It is 3 because we always start on time, but we never end on time. And creative table topics and activities. Yes, there was creativity inside. So it's a 4, in fact, based on the suggestions. And the best ones were reverse meeting, is what I heard from a few members of my team. And we need more such activities, maybe group table topics and different other ways. And positive and helpful evaluations, yes, it's a 4. To improve the game, there were suggestions that a 1 minute silence be provided so that everybody in the club can provide evaluations to the speaker using a direct message. And another option would be to set up a page so that everybody can type out their evaluations for the concerned speaker. That's it from my side. You're on mute, Mayur.
Yeah, so okay, so from your team, anyone else want to speak or put their suggestion, or is that okay? Deepa, are you able to hear me?
Oh yes.
Yeah, so I'm asking anyone else from your team would like to put their opinion.
Ashwini, Adarsh, Saurav, please step in if you have anything to add to what I said.
I think pretty much everything is covered what we discussed. So she did a comprehensive summary of what we discussed.
Okay, thank you, Shubham. So with that, I would like to move to our third team. So what they have covered and what is their opinion about membership strength and achievement recognition. So who is going to speak from them?
I would like to ask Mamta to speak.
Okay.
I was in fact planning to suggest you to speak, sir.
Okay. Anyway, you will speak and I will also support after something.
Okay. So the first topic was how do we increase the membership of the club? So as we discussed, I quoted about how our club was formed and how we got to have so many members. And the one more way which we thought that we could that could help to increase the membership is we have to already being a member of the club already, we already know how the Toastmaster club functions and how it helps in building up your confidence and public speaking skills. And that way we can choose or suggest to some friends in our circle, friend circle or neighbors, or if you're working from the office side, we can suggest to them about this Toastmasters Club and how it would help them and what are the costs that gets into it, and tell them that it's not on your own. You will have people